right, welcome in everyone to Comic Book Women. If you haven't been here before, we cover a different character or artist or creator once a week on Tuesdays. And tonight, Werewolf by Night took the internet by storm. So we decided to go ahead and focus there. Before we get started, shout out to Cover Price. They are our sponsors and they'll provide all the information that we use on our market reports. Shout out to Bird City Comics, our sponsored retailers. Same deal. There's a code in the description for you guys to use at their site for exclusives. And last but not least, thank you to Lords of the Long Box. If any of you just came over from there, welcome. All right, let's just jump right in. Hold on, we're out of order. That's driving me crazy. There we go. The Lord sent them. Okay, let's see. We got Karen in the house. Welcome in. Morello, Mike, good to see you. Ronnie is here. Lon, Joffrey, and the Uncanning Swag just joined us from the Lords. Jen, why did we pick this topic?
Because this Friday,
it's crazy.
I'm gonna get to watch it.
I feel like the time's just flying by. Like, I can't believe it's coming out tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Today's Tuesday. Don't. I am not awake.
I feel the same way, Haley. I'm like on the. Oh my gosh!
What are we doing? What are we doing, Jen, for this?
Oh, every time we get a super chat, we're gonna howl.
Oh,
that was pretty good. It was pretty in unison.
Look at us.
We'll be howling apparently this show, but yeah, we're all very excited about this. I think everybody is, so we figured this is a good time to tap into it. Anything you guys want to add before we move on?
Great actor.
So the show, FYI, it is rated TV-14. So this will be kind of, I don't know, the first TV-14. I don't know if any other program has gotten that. It is 55 minutes long. The genre is horror, superheroes, and action. So I can't wait.
I know. I'm so excited.
This is the best season. I think everybody, all the comic book people in the community are so excited for October. Like this is our time, baby. All right. Let's kick the list off for the night. What do we have up first, Jen?
So this is Marvel Spotlight number 2 from 1972. I believe Neil Adams with the cover. I'm not positive though. Maybe not. I'm questioning myself.
I'm not positive either. It could be. Somebody in the chat will tell us. We got a good chat.
But was it Jerry? Sarah, was it Jerry Conway that wrote it?
Yes, and it was created by co-created by Roy Thomas. So Roy Thomas, we've talked about a couple times here. He created Adam Warlock, Black Knight. It's kind of interesting. Damian Hellstrom, Brother Voodoo, and Man-Thing. So some of those characters we've talked about. So check it back in the rewind and get some information on these guys.
It was Neil Adams, by the way. You should never doubt yourself, Jen. You're always, yourself.
Good job.
Tivo just said, yeah, he did. So we're good. There you go.
I'm really loving this cover. And we're seeing last recorded sale for about a near mint, a bit over, $1,300, which is not surprising considering we have the show/film coming out Friday, guys. Friday. Don't listen to me. And we're seeing some lower prices on like the raw, like Fine 5.0. Definitely one of the more expensive ones for Werewolf by Night, rightfully so. But I feel like it's probably one of those things to like wait on until after the show comes out and then snagging if you really want it later.
I love this cover. Such an amazing cover. I like it that is showing the steps, like how he's turning into a werewolf, and again, it's such a perfect cover for this month. I love the red. I don't know why. I just love the red around it.
It pops, baby. That's pretty. It's a good cover. All right. Solid number 1 for this list. Very good. All right. What do we have here?
So I believe this is the first reprint. They're from 1974, 1975.
Okay.
The one on the left is Dracula Lives, number 1 from the UK. And then on the right-hand side is a Power Records the Curse of the Wolf, and you're looking to get the record and it's comic and record. You're looking to get the complete one. There's a lot of ones that are cheaper, but it's more expensive. Yeah, with the record.
More collectible too, right? That's what you want. You want the full thing together. I like it.
Yeah, it's cool. I like these. I think Dracula Lives, isn't that like a UK version? The other thing too about Werewolf by Night, which is what I found was really cool, was so back in the 70s, the CCA, the Comics Code Authority, kind of relaxed on the whole werewolf idea. So they came up with this story. And what's interesting is that the series editor thought it would be cool to use one of their popular writers at Marvel. His last name is Wolfman. And so every time that he would write a story, that the CCA would be like, hey, what's going on? And it was actually like a Gary Conway had to tell the CCA, like, no, it's not what you think. That's what his name is. It's crazy, but
because of what the comic code did for a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm loving these. I love that there is like a little record set. I would say, if you're a completist, you're probably looking for around like $45, $46. But you can pick up a raw of the comic for Dracula Lives, about $15, which is like super affordable. And what a fun, like spooky season cover. Like I'm totally here for it.
I won that Dracula Lives. I won that cover. I really want it now. I just started following somebody and I can't remember their name. And they had this cover on their Instagram. And I was like, oh, that's a pretty cool cover. And now look at, we're talking about it. So I think it's meant to be. I think it's for me to go and look for it. And I like how Lord he point out that hence the color, like instead of color, like
you don't need a U in that word.
Yeah.
There's no reason
Like,
for there to be a U.
color. I don't know, but and it's funny, like it almost sounds like in Spanish, in English it kind of sounds color, like it kind of sounds the same. But yeah, amazing covers, and I want that Dracula Lives now.
Another interesting comment over there. Mike was saying that the UKs are really fragile, thin, and a little taller than a magazine board. So, yeah, if you guys can track a good one down, definitely do that. And let's keep going.
Oh, asterisk. We couldn't cover all the books. I know I feel like I always say that. So just hey.
We got a howl. Okay. Oh!
wait, there's two streams? What do you mean?
Let's see.
Oh, I see it. That's right.
That's interesting.
There is two, and this is coming up. You're right. Imagine, and it's there.
Here, let me mess with it while Jen tells us about these two.
Yeah, and H&H Comics is there too. So that's weird.
I'll see if I can close the other one down if I can get to it. Jen, you want to start on these ones?
Yeah. So this is Marvel Spotlight number 3 and number 4 on the right. They're from, and I'm blanking, probably 73, 72. But number 3, so even though it's the second appearance and then the third appearance, the left is
Laura, sorry Jen, so maybe you should wait then, because it's Lord said it might end the stream, so maybe just leave it alone. I can't hear you muted.
Oh yeah, I don't see it anyway, so I'm just gonna leave it for the time being.
Yeah.
Okay. The one on the left is the first mention of the Darkhold, and on the right it's an intro to the Darkhold. I don't have these. I don't know for sure, but Sarah, what do you think?
We actually started collecting Werewolf by Night. I actually have the number 1. Got to pop my collar on that. But yeah, I like both of them. And yeah, you're right, Jen. The number 3 is kind of the first mention of the Darkhold. This kind of actually wakes up the curse that the family curse that the Russell family has. And Jack, that's how Jack becomes a werewolf. Number 4 is an interesting thing because this is actually the last, this is the final issue of Marvel Spotlight that features Werewolf by Night. So
There you go.
I love the like almost like Bride of like Frankenstein that we like lady that we see on the Werewolf by Night number 3. But as you can see, both of these are on upward trends. Again, not surprising considering the show, but also, we've already gotten the Darkhold in the MCU with the Scarlet Witch and Multiverse of Madness. So these are really cool books to have for kind of like seeing that kind of crossover. And we're seeing, last recorded sales for Werewolf by Night number 4 for about 120 raw, and same for about 20 raw on the Werewolf by Night 3. And that's really not too bad at all.
Oh my God, this is gonna be such a difficult episode because I'm gonna want every freaking cover. Seriously, like right now, like I've been posting like every day for the 31 days of Halloween, and I want them, but I guess not the expensive one. So I'm so glad that Jen added like the cheaper one, so I'll be able to find those. But there's such amazing covers, and I just feel like they're classic covers. I don't know, they're amazing.
And Jen, you do such a good job giving such a nice variation of different books for different collectors. I think you do a great job, by the way. I know you love being complimented live on camera, so you're amazing. All right, next up, what do we got here?
This is Werewolf by Night number 1, the first solo. The cover is by Mike Plug.
We have to howl again.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh! My pug's in the other room. Like, what's happening right now on that show? Hey, it fits. Thank you so much, Tivo. And yeah, he was saying peep out the show tomorrow. He's going to do a long-term spec list for Marvel Monsterverse, which is right up your alley, Lucy. You got to check that out.
That's going to be a fun show.
Yeah, for sure.
I love monsters. I love that like Marvel is embracing this. This is the one I actually have. If that works.
Oh.
So I'm like, yay! This is actually this issue actually takes place over 2 days, because that's how he operates. Is he transforms every 3 nights of the full moon. So, oh, Jen's got something.
Well, so, Jen. I was like, Brit, we should do a stat slide. And she's like, it's a werewolf. Everyone knows what werewolves can do. I'm like, well, no, because like he turns kind of feral for 3 nights of the full moon, so he locks himself away, but he can transform at will.
Later on.
Yeah, that's true.
So this is crazy because obviously 70s, we know like trippy, like drugs, was rampant. Trippiness, coolness, whatever. So he actually bumps into the mystical beings of the 3 who are all, and I love these names. These are so like 70s, like out there names. So these, there's actually like 5 of them. There's Burning Snake, Glitter Knight, who Glitter Knight actually has more kind of like an important story throughout the Werewolf by Night series. Cowled One and Fire Eyes. So awesome, trippy, right? So these are the magical beings that actually gave him the ability to transform whenever he wants. But he still transforms during full moons. So
okay, so if you're just tuning in, normally we do a little dance when we get a super chat, but tonight, since it's Werewolf by Night and it's October, we figured we would howl whenever we got a super chat. So, Audie.
Thank you.
Yeah, we have no shame.
Nope. 1, 2, 3.
Oh! Can we just do this for all our super chats? I like this more than the dancing.
This needs to be permanent, right? Really quick, before we go to, I think, Haley, you're up next, right? Before we get to that, though, I like what Tivo said, like all the frame covers on the Bronze Age books. I agree.
good.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so we're seeing this raw last recorded sale for $198 and a little bit of an upward trend. Definitely a really awesome grab if you've already purchased it. I know that, we're just like seeing it kind of go up and up. I'm definitely curious to see if it'll retain value after the show drops.
I hope so.
Lucy's like, I want them all.
Yeah. I'm like with Jen and
Is she frozen to you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucy.
oh, it was
Oh, wait, there
frozen.
she is. You're there.
I'm here.
You got back.
I'm here. Yeah, I went on like $1.
You want the whole market to crash afterwards.
Yeah, so I can get $2 each. No, I'm just kidding. No, I also kind of like that I want them, but I kind of like to see that they stay up there, like, yeah, look, I am turning. I am. I look at my hair. I'm so hairy, so you can see.
Oh my god.
But no, I kind of like to see the higher prices. Like sometimes I get excited when I tell people like how much comics they can go for. It's not just a silly hobby, that it's like legit, and it's fun. But sometimes I do like to see those prices on some cool covers. So hopefully it stays there. I don't
They're
mind.
worthy, right? These deserve it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes. And I like the little bubbles, like with the sayings. It's kind of like very obvious, like the little things that they say in the bubbles. Like it's funny.
I agree. Well said. All right, guys, if you are just joining us tonight, welcome into Comic Book Women. We are covering Werewolf by Night, and we kind of give you a list of some of the books that you should keep your eye on if you're following and you want to collect or whatever. Next up, we kind of detoured here a little bit.
So we're going forward in time to 1998. This is Werewolf by Night, the second series. It's a wraparound painted cover by Leonardo Manco.
Yep.
And do I let Haley talk? Wait. Go.
Why did you choose it? Let's start
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
So I was gonna let Haley do it, but so the reason why this is here is I know we're gonna see this thing on Friday, and we're gonna get really jazzed about Werewolf by Night, especially if we watch TiVo's Lord's Long Box tomorrow, and you're like, oh, it's gonna be in the, someone else was saying in the chat that it's Werewolf by Night isn't gonna just go away after this one special. So if you're in those back issue bins, you're like, oh, Werewolf by Night #1, grab it. Oh, $10, that's a steal. It's like, hold your horses. Even though when a character pops off, not every #1 in their series goes like wackadoo crazy. I think this cover is cool. I think they did a good job on it, but like temper, like don't go crazy, spend a lot of money. And if someone tries to tell you, well, it's Werewolf by Night #1, you're like, nah, second series, 98. It's a 90s comic.
Well said. Okay. What do you think, Sarah?
I bought it.
How much? $1?
I bought it for $1. I was like,
Okay, well then we're good. We're good.
Yeah, that's good.
I was like, holy crap, this is really cheap. I was like, amazing. But yeah, I mean, who knows, right? It's always nice to. I was like, the cover is kind of like ish for me.
Cool.
But
It's like
for $1, why not?
Reminds me of Morbius. Doesn't it look like a Morbius cover?
It it doesn't.
Vampire.
Totally 90s. That just gives me. Yeah, it did for $1, right?
$1.
Who knows, right?
And it's a cool cover too.
I
Like
love
it's not
this
all.
cover.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like a watercolor kind of like background base. Like I feel like it's very moody.
It was just funny timing. Jen's like, so calm down. Sarah's like, I bought it.
I bought it when like it was like first mentioned of Werewolf by Night, and I'm like, maybe I'll be lucky. And I was like, oh, I'm lucky. I bought it for $1.
Well, that's acceptable. $1 is good. Good job.
Right.
Well, it seems like it's on trend with like what Jen was speaking to. Like the last recorded sale for Raw is like $2. We're seeing, most common about $3. It definitely is, I would follow Jen's advice, like not start paying like 10, 15 for this. But if you see in a dollar bin, like for sure.
It is. It's okay. Look, that's good that you bought it for $1. Is good. Especially if you like the character, like if you're not doing it for the spec, if you're just doing it for the character because you like it, you want to collect them, that's okay, but like Jen said, don't pay like freaking bunch of money for it, and yeah, the covers looks pretty good. I like how Karen said it kind of looks like a crystal ball. Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
Mhm.
I like Bruce's comment about what Jen was saying. I'm a little wackadoo crazy. When you said that too, I was like, who says wackadoo crazy? Jen does. That's fine. All right, moving on.
It's Kirk. 3. Oh! You guys didn't do it on 3.
I did it on 2, I think. Sorry. Started howling too soon.
Sloppy.
Yeah, just
Got too excited.
what the hell? Sorry. Go ahead, Jen.
So,
The baby
yeah,
just looks at me like, huh?
this is from 1998. October 7th on the left, December 1st on the right. The one on the left is Supernatural's preview tour book. So it's only 16 pages. So it's not a full comic. It's just 16 pages, so a little bit thinner. But the Supernaturals on the right is a full comic, and they all have Halloween masks in them. So just be really careful when you buy them to check for the mask. If it doesn't have the mask, it's incomplete. Just be aware of that. But there's different masks. It's kind of fun and cool. And it's fun, and it's in that still affordable route. But Werewolf by Night is in this, along with some other horror Marvel stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, I really liked it. I really liked the covers. I thought they were really cool, very appropriate for Halloween. What's interesting about these comics is that it's a 4-issue limited series, but it was created by the guys over at Chaos Comics. If you don't know, Chaos created such characters as Evil Ernie, Lady Death, and its parent company is Dynamite. So I thought that was really cool. A little
I did not know
crossover.
Okay.
These are awesome. I love like all the 90s like cartoon vibes I'm getting. As we're seeing from the chat, the variant number 1 is like it seems really difficult to find. So if you can pick it up or you do find it, and it's cheap on top of it, and you get Halloween masks, I'm really all of the goodness. Because we're seeing last recorded sales for the one on the left about $8, and then the one on the right for about $2 with a slab 9.6. So definitely affordable, but you got to find them first.
Yeah, well, people are saying they're kind of go, so that's yeah. But I really like them. I like all those characters in them, and the one on the right is so busy. I kind of like it that you just have to kind of look to see who's in there. Like it's so much going on, but it's a pretty cool cover too. I like them both.
Oh yeah, Jim Belant did the one on the right for sure. I'm not sure about the one on the left.
Very cool. Okay. Next up, what do we got here?
So if you watch the Man-Thing episode we did, we talked about the Legion of Monsters and that team up in that comic. Go back and watch that one. This is the other one.
There you go.
From 2007 that Greg landed the cover. And this is Legion of Monsters Werewolf by Night. Werewolf by Night. Affordable. I mean, ideally you get it for lower, but
yeah.
Yeah, and it comes with 3 stories. This is a one-shot with 3 stories. And for all you Scotty Young fans, this was penciled and written, one of the stories by Scotty Young. So I didn't know that, so now I got to find it.
What?
Yep.
That's super
What?
fun.
Yeah.
You just
I
made
fucking-
me intrigued in this. Like,
I know.
I was
I
like,
know.
wait, what? Now I
We
have
all
to
leaned forward, like say again.
right? Like,
So like everyone already said, this is like on the affordable end, about $8. Jen saying, hopefully you find it in a back issue bin a little bit cheaper. And then we're seeing like a slab for about 169.8, which isn't too bad. But I want to read it for the Scotty Young. I want to see it.
mhm.
Will Wong, to my knowledge, there isn't a variant for this, but I might be wrong.
Now we have to look to see if there's different.
Right?
So
I don't
maybe,
think there
hopefully.
I don't think there is, but
So,
No, I don't think there is either.
this one is like kind of like then. Oh, it's a Greg Land cover. You said right? Oh, I can see
Yeah.
Greg.
yeah,
Land.
Greg
Yeah, and so it was written by Scotty Youngs. Now I want to read it too, just because you said Scotty Young. So yeah, it must have. Is this kind of like, how old is this? Like,
2007.
okay, so maybe it was kind of like early Scotty Young stuff too. Then, right?
Yeah,
Maybe. Yeah.
sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Trying to think of like his earlier stuff. We did a show on Scotty Young too. Gosh, so much of it just
So
goes.
check the rewind of Scotty Young when we talked about it.
Furtbird, that's next. Sorry.
Oh. Go ahead, you tell him.
Furtbird, that's next. Just wait.
I was like, he read our mind, right? Okay, here we go. What do we got, Jen?
So this is Dead of Night featuring Werewolf by Night, and this is, how do you say his name though? He
Miko
posted in
Suyan.
the chat. Miko
Suyan.
Suyan. Number 1. And then on the right-hand side, it's Raphael Grandpa. It's the last, wait, is it 1 through 4, Sarah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the last issue of the series. Usually it's kind of neat to see first versus last, but I thought the Raphael Grandpa early work was interesting.
I thought this was cool because one of the quotes comes from, it's like a doctor, and I'm not going to say his name. It's Dr. something, and I'm not going to say his name because I'm just going to butcher it. But so the story takes place in October 22nd, 1983. 57 people died that night, the bloodiest massacre in Wisconsin history. And then they talked about Ed Gein. But like, I'm excited because, hey, it's talking about Wisconsin. I was like, yay, go Badgers. And then the other one is about, it actually flashes back to the story about what happened in Wisconsin. So I'm excited. So go Badgers, go Packers.
They're dying.
Boo. Just kidding.
Oh.
I don't do anything.
I don't love these covers like at all, to be honest. I feel like the one on the left looks like Morbius.
We keep on
Right?
saying that tonight. It's a lot.
Yeah,
of
like
Morbius
it's
vibes.
actually, these are actually Morbius. But we're seeing the last recorded sale for 9.6 for the one on the left, like 135, and a near mint for $40. So definitely a bit on an upward trend, and the one on the right going for about $12. So that one's definitely more like feasible if like you're not wanting to spend a ton of money, but if you are a completist, you're probably gonna want number 1. So
You don't like the art on that one, Haley? I think it's kind of different.
no.
It looks like something that you would find in like an old book somewhere, like an old fairy tale type book.
Oh,
like
The
a-
one
I
on the
see
right.
that.
The one on the
On the
right.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. I still don't particularly love it though.
What
But
do you
you're
think,
not
Lindsay?
wrong.
Well, I'm with Haley. They're not. It's not. I wouldn't buy these for the covers. I will be more for the story. I mean, they're not bad. I don't think they're bad. Like you could tell they're like it's supposed to be like a scary horror
But
book, you know.
if you came across it for $2 in the back issue bin, would you get it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, just
Oh.
because it looks like it will be like one of those scary things, so I will probably get it because of that. But there, yeah, but yeah, I can see the one on the right. I was gonna say that it, like, I don't know how I feel about the cover, but like I don't like it. I think it's a look gross. That's why I think I don't know.
I just got a message. Jen, do you remember BB66 did this picture of us? Hold on. You see that?
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
He just
Yeah, I
did
remember
another
that.
one. He just sent it to me. Want to see? It's us and Werewolf by Night.
See, make your thing big.
I'm the werewolf!
Make it bigger.
I'm
Let me
gonna
see,
try
let
to
me
load
see.
it. I'm gonna try to. Oh, there you go.
Nice. I'm the werewolf. Yay.
Yeah, you're the werewolf. I think that's creative. I love it. Thank you if you're watching. That makes me laugh. All right.
Wait, who are you on the chat? Say something.
This is on Instagram. I don't see him in the chat under this name though, but that's funny. There was another one. Oh yeah, this one. Hold on, put me back on the big screen, Lucy.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yes.
gargoyles.
I love it. I think it's so good. All right, there he is. Yay! Thank you for those. Those make us laugh.
They're so funny. We gotta post it. Send it to me so I can
If you
share.
send like a collection, and we'll do like a reel of them. Yeah. Okay, Mrs. Deadpool and the Howling Commandos. It's like us tonight.
Mm-hmm. Number 3 from 2015. It's the 1:25 ratio variant. Giuseppe Camunculi.
Hi, cousin.
How do you say it? Oh, ready?
Sorry. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's so funny.
I think I'm howling too loud. I think I'm howling over you guys. I feel like I'm being way too loud.
No, you're good.
I need to bring my
No,
howl.
I hear everybody. So.
All right, sorry, Jen. What were you saying?
So yeah, this is number 3, 1:25 ratio variant from 2015 from Mrs. Deadpool and the Howling Commandos. Giuseppe, how do you say his last name? Camunculi? Camuncolo?
Yeah.
Camunculi?
Perfect.
Sounds
Nailed
about
it.
right.
Sounds great.
Julie.
Hey, primo. Hey, primo.
I could use a cup of chili right now.
Right.
Cappuccino. What?
Okay.
Doesn't it sound like a cup of something warm and just yummy?
Giuseppe.
No.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Sure. Yeah, this is a really cool comic. We've seen Werewolf by Night. He joined up with Frankenstein, Living Mummy Man Thing, Marcus the Centaur with a symbiote and the Invisible Man. So what? And Mrs. Deadpool. So why not pick this up?
It's a cool cover too.
Right?
I like the cover. And what a cast of characters. Truly, I'm here for it. And we're seeing like a near Mango for about 67. So on an upward trend. I don't know that I'd pay $67 for this, but it is super fun.
You said it was this ratio like a 1 out of
Yeah.
something then? Oh,
1:25.
yeah, I don't think I would have paid for this. It doesn't look like it's a maybe if the tray was not the.
I was just gonna say
wasn't
that.
there.
A
But
virgin.
yeah, but I wouldn't pay that much for it. And I like when it says Deadpool, like on the O's, it has the hearts on it. That's funny.
Would you pay $5 for this?
Yeah.
$10?
No.
I'd pay
I don't
like 10.
know.
I'd pay like maybe 10.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know.
We're dictating the market right now. We are going to decide what this book should sell for, and we cap at $10. We'll say $9.50. That's what we're willing to invest.
Free shipping if it's online.
Hi, Candace. Okay. Ooh, what do we got here?
So finally we get to Jake Gomez. So this is Werewolf by Night from 2020, right? Sarah?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So there's a lot of covers. We could have done cover A, but I feel like we've seen that in a lot of places.
Yeah.
The left-hand side is a 1 for 50 by Takashi Okazaki. And then the one,
Takashi 69. Just kidding.
oh.
I don't even know that's his name.
And then on the right, it's a 1 for 100, the hidden gem, Mike Plug. fluke. But that's the same one that did the Werewolf by Night for Solo.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's cool.
I would go with the left, the Takashi Osaku. Did I say that right? Ozaki? Takashi Ozaki. I love this one because it reminds me of a little bit of like Werewolf in London, kind of when he transforms. You still have like, if you I don't know if you can see it, guys, but he has like tattoos on his arm. So what's really cool about this this comic is that it's actually one of the co-creators is Taboo from Black Eyed Peas, from the music group. He can so this is again Jake Gomez, Family Curse. This is out in Arizona. This takes place Arizona on a reservation, I believe. But what's cool is that he can transform without the moon. His cousin actually made him a playlist that helps him transform, and he also transforms by his emotions. So a little bit different from.
So do I.
Hey,
just play the right music.
That story, they're like, But yeah, this is a little bit different than Jake Gomez versus Jack Russell. Yeah.
Cool.
I agree with Sarah on this. I definitely would take the left over the right. We're seeing with the stats, the one on the left is, their ratios. So they kind of kept up with the price for their ratios, which is really cool to see. So it's about $91 for the last recorded value for Werewolf by Night on the left, and it was a 1 in 100, right? And then
1 in 50 and then 1 in 100.
Oh, okay. So it actually is like a little bit more, which is awesome to see. It just like retaining value. And then the one on the right, the hidden gem, about $250 last recorded sale, both a little bit on a downward trend, but still pretty, you're dropping some money there.
It's probably because of everyone was kind of banking that this Werewolf by Night would be what we saw in MCU. So when it pivoted and went back to Jack Russell, which funny that they didn't do it on purpose, Jack Russell, right? That it was an accident, that he never had a dog, so he didn't know. Right. That's what he says.
Like everybody's saying that, the one on the left seems so much better. Like I don't understand why the one on the right is such a high ratio variant. It's nice, but to be that high, I don't know.
It's all cool.
It looks cool, but to be, you said 1 in 100?
Mm-hmm. It's a hidden gem. It's old school, so they did that a lot around this time.
No, you can see it looks. You can see, but like even the drawing, like you can tell. But I don't know if I like so much the white around it. I think that's kind of like what's throwing me off a little bit. But no, they're pretty cool. That's nice. I really like the one on the left for sure, though.
I feel like if Trish was in the show with us, she would say that the one on the left, you lose so much of the detail in the line work when you add the color on. I would love to see a black and white of that, especially with the fur. And I think there's probably a lot that's going on there that we can't even make out anymore because of coloring. But anywho, coming up in October 26th, what do we have here?
It's Moon Knight Annual number 1. And so the synopsis is Werewolf by Night. And in the Darkhold, there's a prophecy of how a god might die. Jack Russell, more familiar with that cursed tomb than most, knows... Wait, what? I lost my place.
Okay, take your time.
Would like very much to kill a god and save his people bound in servitude to the moon. But to fulfill that prophecy requires the blood of the Fist of Khonshu, and Moon Knight doesn't bleed easily.
Ooh. I don't know. Maybe.
Who's the artist on this one?
The cover artist is Rod Reese.
Not familiar with that one. Oh, I know. I noticed that too. That's so funny. This technically counts, blonde in a red dress. So I'm already on board. It's the first thing I noticed. That's so funny you said that.
Does he not have a reflection or what?
No, he does.
Is that water on the floor?
Oh, yeah.
Or I don't really see it. Is it on the side?
I think if you like follow the foot and it goes down. Oh yeah, you're right.
I don't see the reflection. That's better.
That's what I was wondering too. I'm like, first of all, when it was small, I was like, I don't see where he's like
Yeah, I had a
standing.
bigger.
And then now that I blow it up, I'm like, okay, he's on the ground, but where's his shadow? And what's all this like white? Oh, that's he's
His
throwing the
cape.
half moon things. Okay.
Wait, I thought that was his cape. Is it not?
Oh, in him is the throwing moons.
Oh, in him. Okay, sorry. I thought you were
Yeah.
at the bottom over here. I was like, that's the cape. Okay. Anyway.
You think maybe they might fix it later? If it's
It's coming out soon.
Lucy's just asking.
It's a fun one. What do you think, Haley?
I like this one. I love the just like it's kind of I wouldn't say like again watercolor is coming up for me, but I like how it looks kind of like painted. I really like this, and I like Moon Knight, so I'm excited to see this.
It's the newest series,
Mhm.
Awesome Sauce. It comes out October 26th.
Yeah, and I haven't kept up reading it, but I have like the whole Moon Knight that I'm like behind on it, but I've been picking up. It's on my pull list, so I'll definitely be getting this.
Nice.
I liked the Moon Knight series too. I know there's like it's a mixed reviews out there, but I liked it. I thoroughly enjoyed it and kept me so engaged, and the music was awesome. So
Yeah.
I'm in. All right. That was it for us for tonight, guys. Make sure that you check out Cover Price if you haven't already become a member with them. Use code Nerdvana14 for 30 days of unlimited membership for only 99 cents. Bird City Comics, we are going to be in New York. We're flying out tomorrow morning, and we will be at booth
3. Wait.
It has a 3, a 0. It has a 7, I think. I don't know.
It is booth 3.
Let's have
3527.
There we go.
Booth 3527.
I knew I had a 3 and a 7. And a 6.
It has some number in it. Make sure you guys come and find us, though. We are going to be giving out Bird City Comics totes, exclusive totes for the first 300 people that get to our booth. So make sure you do that.
And subscribe to the text line.
Yes, there'll be like a little code there for you to scan, then you get a tote for free, and that way you'll have something to carry your stuff around with. But yeah, we
These are
definitely
the
want to meet
birds.
everybody. There it is.
Bird
So
City
follow-
exclusive.
Oh, that's 2 now. We owe him 2. We owe him
Oh
2
boy.
now.
Oh boy.
Well, technically
Yes,
3.
you guys talking.
Technically
house.
3. No, technically 3 because he sent another 50 to the other line.
Right.
So.
She's
Oh,
right.
that's
Oh shit,
That's
4.
three.
That's 4.
Gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's do them all. Let's do
No,
them all.
not all in a row. That would be.
You don't want to do them really listening.
Like down the
Like-
line?
No,
Oh
no, no.
gosh.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god. All right. 1, 2, 3. That's number 1. Booth 3527. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's
My
number
neighbors are gonna think I'm
2.
crazy.
I know. What else? Make sure you're following all the girls on Instagram. 1, 2, 3. How many more do I have? 2 more? 1 more?
We have one more.
And last but not least, we only are going to have 500 sets that have the Trish Forstner overlay. So make sure you get to us early. We are not doing pre-sales, and everybody has to get in line. So, oh my gosh. 1, 2,
Oh my
3.
gosh.
Maybe one
And
more.
one more for Bruce.
1, 2, 3.
A lot of howling tonight, guys. If you're just hopping in, we don't normally.
We're not crazy. We're not
Yeah.
crazy. Kind of. Kind of. Kind
Gals,
of.
oh, good lord. Girls, anything to add before we call it?
I'm gonna download this to my phone, Werewolf by Night, on Friday, and then I'm gonna watch it at the campsite, and hopefully not get scared.
Nice.
Camping.
on
Ooh,
an
I
island.
wouldn't do that while you're camping. You're like, I'm gonna, yeah, that would freak
Well,
me out.
And I didn't tell you guys. Well, Sarah knows. There's 3 cemeteries on this island,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them is in the campsite close to where we're camping.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good luck.
Find it. Just
I
find
have-
it open. Oh,
I
go
have
ahead.
something. Friday on Gary B's Comics, Candace and I will be watching and Lady Fantastic The Thing. John Carpenter's. I've never seen it before. So we'll be doing like live reaction. Like you could just like watch me watch the movie and Candace, and we'll be it'll be really fun. So
Now, you're watching the new one or the old one?
the old one.
Oh,
like the classic.
Good luck.
And
if you like scary movies.
I don't.
So,
I'm excited though. Everyone says it's really good. I've never seen it, so people will get to watch me freak out on screen probably. So
that sounds like a blast.
Post it and share the link so we can follow.
yeah, I will.
Okay. Well, that's it for us, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for all the super chats. I don't think I've ever howled that much in my life, but we appreciate you guys so much. Stop by and say hi in New York. We will be back Friday. Lucy will be hosting that show, I believe, with Sarah. Are you going to be on that one, Sarah?
Yes.
So make sure you tune in and give them some support. I'm going to try to drop into that show live from New York Comic Con on Friday. So be there or be on the stream, either way. All right. Have a good night, guys.